The world is responding to chaos, and hard assets are ripping. Hi everyone, Miss Bitcoin here. It's not the first time we have talked about this, but the world has gotten even crazier in the last few weeks than we could have imagined. The US has removed the head of state in Venezuela. Russia is threatening action against US ships as a result. Iran's currency is in free fall and the country's fate is to be determined. Some of the United States' strongest allies are engaging their militaries to protect Greenland from a possible US invasion. And of course, Australia continues its collapse into a world very much like 1984. The UK is locking up citizens for social media posts, and just about everyone is on edge. So, what do people do? They run to what they know. Gold and silver are now officially the world's largest asset classes. We have talked about how silver has soared to new heights recently, but so has gold. And it makes sense. Kind of. Gold in particular, but even silver, are both relatively scarce commodities that are to some degree detached from the traditional fiat system. They were both used as money before the paper we use today, and for good reasons. In a non-digital world, some people wanted something that couldn't be easily printed and debased to transact with. Sure, it was inconvenient and the economy went from local to global, but it was still better money. And what we tend to see now is that the world migrates back toward these proven assets when people feel like they need a safe place to hide. The stock market, government debt, and other traditional financial products look more and more risky when tensions and uncertainty rise. And it's hard to argue with the fact that there is more tension and uncertainty in the air that has been the case for quite some time, at least since 2008 and maybe even going back to 2001. It's hard to argue with the sentiment. The problem is that people are trying to solve a 21st century problem with 20th century technology. In a world that demands speed and agility, real physical metals simply won't cut it. The cost to settle a transaction with shiny rocks is too high when you account for security, transportation, and insurance. As the fiat system continues its collapse, that will soon become obvious, and then the question will arise, what comes next? And the answer, of course, is Bitcoin. Bitcoin offers all of the advantages of gold and silver with none of the drawbacks. It exists completely outside of the fiat system and can't be devalued without real-world energy consumption to secure it. But unlike gold and silver, Bitcoin was built specifically for this moment, the age of a digital global economy. Anybody, anywhere, can accumulate Bitcoin and carry or send it around the world at almost no cost. It not only improves up on precious metals as money, it solves the nagging problems they pose. It's anybody's guess how long it will take for the world to wake up to this, but it's clearly not right this second. The good thing is that this day is coming, and when it does, the people curious enough to learn about Bitcoin take self-custody and hold on for dear life with benefit immensely. So if you're a Bitcoiner, stay patient. You are around. You're just early. All you can do now is keep stacking sats. Ensure you alone hold the keys to your wealth. And sit back. The journey will be bumpy, but on the other side of it, all is a bright orange future.